Right, so just to preface this, I love the iPhone. I love the camera. It is one of the most, if not the most popular camera out, and it has changed photography in so many ways. And while Apple does provide year over year improvements, the iPhone camera has limitations. It's certainly not perfect. And we're going to discuss some of those limitations here now. The first most obvious limitation is that the iPhone comes with a prime lens, so there is no zoom to speak of. If you want to zoom in on something, you physically have to move the camera closer to the object that you're focusing on. Now, don't get me wrong, prime lenses are wonderful, but they limit the amount of flexibility that you have. Another big limitation is that the iPhone features a fixed aperture, so there is no iris diaphragm to restrict or allow more light to hit the sensor. So you're going to have limitations when it comes to acquiring that super shallow depth of field. You do get some, but it just can't compete with a standalone camera with variable aperture. And also, it's going to be inferior when it comes to low light photography as well. Now, notice here on my RX100, this is just a point and shoot, but it has a 1-inch sensor, and you can easily see the difference. You have a much more shallow depth of field because on the iPhone 6s, for instance, once you account for that 7x crop factor, you're actually running the equivalent of f16 for a full frame camera. So you can see why there's so much of a difference between this 1-inch sensor and Sony RX100. So that's not something that Apple hasn't tried to improve its camera. Notice the LG G5's camera, but it seems like Apple has much bigger plans for its dual camera system. So here's what we